Ah, mangoes, considered the national fruit of India. It is practically synonymous with Indian cuisine thanks to its various different seasonal recipes. In spite of all of this, I have yet to do anything with this fruit for my Fakémon region based on India. So I'm here to change that. Good morning stars, it's your boy Lava Tyrant and welcome back to the Mahagi region based on India and its neighboring places. In this video, we will take a look at brand new mons based on mangoes along with a few redesigns of older mons that desperately needed it. Trust me, you're gonna want to see those too. This is a part of my ongoing Mahagi region series with many episodes predating this one, so if you want to see those, the playlist will be linked below. But you can still watch this video first, I'm sure you'll still find it cool. So, drop like, subscribe, and hit the bell, and let's get right in to the video. Let's start with Amlin, a regional fake of Amlin. This was an obvious choice as Amlin is a perfect basis for alternate forms. Amlin, however, is quite different from its Galar counterpart, as even though the worm is the same, the Girian ones have much more raw power. Its name comes from the word Am, the Hindi and Bengali word for mangoes, and it also has 3 forms. With that being said, here is Amlin. Amlin, a bug grass type. The Pokemon residing in an Amlin migrated a long time ago to Mahagiri and grew stronger to adapt. Its strength allows it to find new homes inside mangoes whose seeds it can pierce with newfound strength. Amlin, as mentioned before, has 3 forms. The first is its ripe form, which is found in the summer season only, based on ripe mangoes of course. Second is the raw form, which is more common and based on green mangoes, and lastly, the prestige form, based on the infamous Miyazaki mangoes and is just as rare. Each form gets a special item to evolve, and so, for raw form Amlin, with the item Mango Pickle Jar, it evolves into Acharya, from achar or pickle, and warrior. The name also sounds like Acharya, which is an Indian name similar to how Appleton sounds like Appleton. Acharya is inspired obviously by pickled mangoes, specifically amtel or mango oil, which we actually make ourselves, like my family in real life. It's pretty good. Its wings look a lot like the pieces of mango typically found in such pickles as well. Acharya, a bug dragon type. These Pokemon are known for their raw power in combat. If one loses a fight, they are known to get salty. The liquid they secrete is a great alternative for pickled mangoes. Its shiny colors are inspired by another form of pickled mangoes made with jaggery, that is amgur, which is sweeter but just as delicious. This form will probably be more special attack and special defense based in stats as compared to its counterpart Appleton, who's pretty much a tank. Now, with that out of the way, let's get to ripe form Amlin, which evolves with a mango roll-up into Pulpar, from pulp and papar, with 18. The papar part comes from the mon's inspiration, Amshotto or mango fruit leather roll-up, which is a mouthful, but in many other places it's also known as Ampapur. Amshotto are really sweet and taste great. This mon is meant to be Flapple's counterpart visually, although of course it cannot fly. So here is Pulpar. Pulpar, a grass fairy type. These Pokemon are known to be sweet creatures and are playful. However, it is also extremely fast. The wrappings around its head are a great alternative for mango roll-ups. This guy's shiny refers to the original evolutions of Amlin, which had white bellies. This mon is also speed-based and has high speed stats. Both the mons are an alternative counterparts to Flapple and Appleton. The big bulky one gets wings, however, and the more agile one gets to be on all 4s. Lastly, for the mango mons, we have the prestige form, which with the help of the item Mango Mochi turns into Ryuzaki, from Ryu, Miyazaki, and Mochi. The last bit is spelt like Miyazaki, but written like Mochi. This form is very different and is extremely powerful. Its golden skin is a sign of its prestige, of course, and it is based on mochi, which is a Japanese delicacy. Ryuzaki, a fairy dragon type. This is a very prestigious Pokemon and very few own one. Its power is highly desirable and so is its beauty. While they evolved from Amlin, this form was first and can only be obtained in a distant land. Now, before anyone says, LT, in the fossils video you said Shrungasura would be the only dragon fairy type. And yes, that is true, but there is a reason. From that video, both Shrungasura and Kabusect are set to get changes. Shrungasura will be getting a retyping and redesign, while Kabusect will be probably removed from the decks. I know, but I just felt that the lore that I made for those guys was very weak and could use some reworks. So yeah, back to Ryuzaki. Stats-wise, it would be overall balanced, and while I am in no way someone who gets how competitive Pokemon works, I still think that if there were to be a meta Pokemon from this region, Ryuzaki would be a top contender. Alrighty, those were the Mango Fakemon. Now let's get into the two redesigns for the video, starting with Jaibachu, the regional Pika clone. This is not much a redesign as it is a re-render. The old design felt dated, so I went ahead and redrew it, now with fire elements cause Jaibachu is officially a fire electric type. Now that Pawmi has shown dual type Pika clones can work, I figured why not. Anyways, here is Jaibachu. Jaibachu, a fire electric type. Jaibachu are very energetic Pokemon. They can shoot beams of fire through the swirls on their cheeks. They are currently considered one of the largest creatures that are related to the Pikachu family. I think the redesign, well, re-render, looks pretty good, and compared to the older design, it is definitely an improvement, but I'd love to hear what you guys think down in the comments below. And with that being said, let's get on to the final redesign of the video. Last but certainly not the least, we have the redesign of Daon, the regional evolution of Litleo. I say regional evolution because Gyrian Litleo is no longer a thing. It now evolves into the ice-fighting Daon with an Ice Stone. This design is drastically different, as while it's still a Liger as before, design-wise inspiration is derived from certain depictions of Daon, the Liger, where it looks like a horse, which, lore time, Daon used to look like a weird horse thing because while the tales of Madurga mentioned Himalayan lion tigers, no one actually knew what it looked like and so went off of the visual description, which led to this abomination becoming Durga's loyal steed. Some places still use this design in their idols during the festival. Anyways, here is Daon, a ice fighting type. Daon are very powerful creatures found near the peaks of Mahagiri. They are intertwined in various folk tales. I'm personally very happy with how this rendition of Daon turned out, compared to the previous one, which pretty much just looked like a regular evolution of Litleo, Pyroar that is, but ice type. And yeah, I think this makes it feel much more original, and I hope you guys like it just as much as I do. Alright, that's gonna be it for this video. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe. Would be great if I can reach 1,000 subscribers before the year ends. Oh, and also hit the bell for notifications. With that being said, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.